It's McCabe and Jenny Backstage, Lollapalooza 2025, now joined by FINNEAS, which you had.
Woo!
There it is, our studio audience here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you had a busy night last night. How are you here today?
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying before we started filming, slept pretty late today, so I feel like that's my saving grace.
And you had a special guest perform with you. Ashe came out. That was incredible.
That was really fun.
Can you tell us about how the making of your band came together and why you decided to work with each other?
Ashe and I were both on a little bit of a break from our own records. I was working on Billy's record, and she had just moved to Nashville with her now fiance, John. And she sent me this text. She was like, what if we just started a band and we made one record? And, you know, we had all these like goofy, like, what if we made it straight to tape? It was all very kind of old school. But I just was like, oh man, that's going to be so fun to do. Mm-hmm. And we made this record over the last 2 years, and we just couldn't have had more fun doing it. And it comes out now on September 19th. Nice. And we're so proud of it. And we're playing a couple release shows to accompany it, where we'll play a bunch of Ashe's music and a bunch of my music. And then obviously we'll play some new music from this record.
I love
and
that.
Listening to some of the songs from The Dream, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Fleetwood Mac vibes.
I mean, who doesn't love them?
I love them. Love them. I mean, going into this record, I mean, do you guys kind of like, is that how you wanted to go into it type of thing?
I think our references were all like groups where more than one person is the lead singer, right? So like the Beatles is an obvious answer. Simon and Garfunkel is another one. A little bit of like the Carpenters, a little bit of like Hall and Oates, but yeah, for sure Fleetwood Mac as well. And it turns out that like the guy-girl lead singer thing is not as common as you'd think. So,
but it's a great combination.
I love it. I mean, right now another one is like the Marias who are playing today. Yeah. That's they both sing lead sometimes, Josh and Maria. So I love that. So it's been really fun.
That's great. And you have written and produced for several other artists, including your sister Billy. When did you decide, like, I want to go do this for myself, you know, as a solo artist and now with the Favors?
Well, it was kind of like in high school I was in a band, and we would go into studios with like a producer for 4 days to try to record a song. And I always just thought that was such a sweet gig. I was like, wow, that's so fun. Like, they just kind of live here at the studio and artists come in and out. And so I was like, maybe that's what I want to do. And sometimes it's my own music, and sometimes it's Billy's music or another artist. And I really just love that. I feel like that's a comfy place to be, and you're always re-inspired. Somebody's coming in to inspire you, and then when you're left alone, you make your own record.
And because you have worked with so many different people and yourself, I mean, what do you do when you go into a studio? Like, what is the process in a really basic answer? Like, what is the process for you?
Well, if it's me on my own, I'm trying to get inspired. But if it's somebody else, I'm just trying to ask them the right question. I'm trying to get them to explain how they're feeling, or what they're trying to say, or what's been going on in their life, or something they've never talked about. So it's really just sort of like it's a little bit like an interview for me, if like just getting to know a person.
Feeling it out, yeah.
Well, we do have our box of possibly unfortunate questions here. We would love for you to draw
There's only a few left in there.
Wow, there's like 3.
Yeah,
we're at the end of the day. This says, when did something go seriously wrong on stage? Seriously, you know, like little things will happen. You'll trip or you'll knock over your water or something. But like, I'm trying to think of like seriously wrong.
Maybe like people noticed, I guess, because those are small things you would probably notice. But
yeah, I mean, like I used to have like no crew at all, and so sometimes like just all my would like. One time we played a festival in Singapore, and we had like American power devices on their power grid, and we like plugged it in, and it just like caught fire immediately. So then we had to just like improvise and do a totally different
probably
thing.
Thought it was your special effects, like
we didn't have the budget for that either. So yeah, there you go.
FINNEAS, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks
we can't wait to
me.
see your set later at Lollapalooza 2025.
Thanks, guys.